everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports.
With that, it's time for the AFC Championship. And to call the action, as they have all year, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry, as we welcome you to the foothills of the Rockies and the snowy foothills of the Rockies here in Denver, Colorado. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Cleveland Browns and the Denver Broncos. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Kizer on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up second down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
First and 10, Kizer. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. After the penalty, it's Crowell. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to take this one down to about the 46-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Now Kizer. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll throw here, Kizer. That's Njoku over the middle. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
On second down, here's Crowell. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall right there around the 35-yard line. He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. Slot man moves right. They'll try to run for it with Crowell. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
So important that you keep an opening drive going because you want to set the tempo right away. And you and I both know you can't set a tempo if you're punting the football away.
Yeah, maybe early. Don't want to be too over the top, but you're right. Big third down conversion. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Handoff to Vitale, and he's going to get this one down to the 30. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. They'll try to throw here. Kaiser is going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back right around the 26. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, just keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Hard throw, incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now a carry, it's C.J. Anderson. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Here's Luck now on second down. Now a hit, and Luck lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. On first down, it's Locke. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Handoff comes to Anderson. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Just beating the play clock. It's Luck. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. Myles Garrett in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. So the D-line's going to spread out. Third and long, it's Luck. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Caleb Brantley in there to bring him down, and it'll be a play to remember for that young man. The first sack of his NFL career. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Duke Johnson deep for Cleveland. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns. Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
Come on, let's go.
Again, it's Crowell. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Kaiser now to throw on first down. He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Here we go. Flex round.
Now it's Crowell running right. And just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Here we go. Ohio.
They keep it with Crowell on first. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Here we go.
Kaiser now on 2nd down. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Third and short yardage. Kaiser being chased out left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Todd Davis. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
They start the drive with Anderson. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
To throw on 2nd down is Locke. Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Luck on first down. And caught right side, Green. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
On second down, Anderson. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll run it. Here's Anderson. Fighting down past the 45. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more of the AFC Championship game after this. First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Toss play. This is Anderson. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. They pitch it out to Anderson. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
They'll run Anderson, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
On 2nd down, Peterson looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They're going to run with Charles. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. And McManus able to put it through. Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
On second down, here's Love. But the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to sack him for a loss of 6. The Broncos on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Out of the gun, Luck. And it's caught by Parker. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
They run the counter now. It's Anderson. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Now Love. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henderson. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
On 1st and 10, Love. That's caught right side by Anderson. And he gets it down to the 32. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Back to the ground, Anderson. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. The Broncos on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Throwing is Love. Here's a screen to Powell. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Be right, be right. Be right. Let it roll.
They'll run it now out of the gun. A tough run, but not a huge gain. Dropped at the 25. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
8 yards to go here on 2nd down.
Rolling. Check it out.
Now Luck. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Check out. 5 points. 51. Hurry. 51.
Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. And there is nothing easy about being a kicker on a day like this.
Yeah, I tell you, not only is the footing tough in the snow, but kicking that ball is like kicking a rock. Very difficult to get any sort of feel on your kicks.
Let's go. 38.
They begin with a run by Crowell. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Now it's 2nd and 7. They'll run it again with Crowell. And some room to roam now. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. Coleman, the man in motion left. A first down carry now for Crowell. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me, his balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game, as we just saw there.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. They'll run it with Johnson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
And that's why you see so many teams play a 3-4 defense, because that set gives you a lot of flexibility about where to bring pressure from, and it's hard for an offense to pick it up. Left side, right side, up the middle, especially with some really flexible linebackers.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is knocked down from the side around the 37. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it winds us down to the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Browns football, and they've got the... And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. This to make it a 3-score game late. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And that'll push the lead up to 17. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there, we've seen.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Brian Bonnie Calhoun. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Come on, let's go!
They'll try and run for it with Crowell. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Come on, let's go!
They'll give Crowell another crack. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Isaiah Crowell, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And the lead is now 24. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Give him 30 yards there. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
On first down, Luck. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
I think someone's going to get into QB1's here when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That would be the 2nd person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, 2nd drive, not much better. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Shift together here from the D-line.
Roll.
Now a first down throw. Luck. And it's caught over the middle by the tight end Green. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. A very solid gain of 27. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. To the air again. Luck. Screen play. Anderson. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. C.J. Anderson, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos get a bit closer. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course,
and they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here we go. 1-9.
Now a handoff to Crowell. And he'll get this one up to the 26. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. My music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Here's a give to Crowell. Bulldozes past him. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. Johnson on the counter. And some room to work. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Now it's Crowell, and he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Time for a break. Back to wrap up the AFC Championship game after this.
Let's go.
On the run, it's Crowell. Takes this to the 45. Not much space after that broken tackle. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Now a handoff, Johnson, and he'll be brought down at about the 42. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's Britton Colquitt now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. So the Broncos coming out now. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel good.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. From the gun, here's Luck. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Luck now to throw. And he's going to go down again. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
A shotgun snap for Luck. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Emmanuel Ogbah getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. One last throw here for Luck. Forced out to his left. He's going to let it fly. And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And all that hard work has paid off. They're AFC champions, and on to the Super Bowl they go.
It's got to be an amazing feeling for them, doesn't it, Brandon? The idea that you've done it all that hard work, all that sweating, all that effort, all those times you're getting yelled at by your coach, and now you get to go to the Super Bowl. Put your hats on, guys, and say AFC champs.